Good day, everyone. How you all doing? Hope you all are good. Yeah, from one of my videos I made, the one I talked about Christianity being a problem to Africans, somebody by the name New Generation actually said that no, I will be reading from a book where I wrote out his question. So he said no. You can read from the screen too. It will be displayed there. He said no, that I am wrong. The African problems isn't about Christianity, that it's about our foundation. Where we are coming from has affected us very bad. That it is rather Christianity that is bringing liberation to us. Then he asked a question: how many of our forefathers lived a prosperous life and built a good foundation for the next generation? Before I proceed, I will want to answer this question from the down where the question came from. From there, I will then come to where he made the statement. You said, how many of our forefathers lived a prosperous life and built a good foundation for the next generation? Okay, my darling new generation, if your own forefathers didn't build a good foundation for the next generation, my own forefathers did. There is something we call lineage, which your family has something they are known for. Even the surname you're answering today is from these said forefathers. As at their own time, they were very rich. As at their own time, the people that are very good in yam farming, they were called Ezeji. It's like they even have a title, Ezeji, which as at their own time, a farmer that cultivates so many yam as at their own time is regarded as a very influential man in the society and is also well respected in the society. A hunter that hunts very well, that has killed so many animals as at their own time, is also regarded as a great man in the society. Then the foods we eat today, ranging from the gari, the fufu, the soups, the different types of soup, there is no one you listening to me will tell me that you found out or you invented by yourself. Even the meat we eat today, we eat bush meat, we eat cows, we eat this, we eat that. It is also from these same forefathers too that we got to know that these meats are consumable, they are eatable, they are good for human consumption. It is from them. I don't think you listening to me has, or any of this generation listening to me has ever brought out anything that this is a food that should be eaten. We eat from the ones we saw our parents eating. Them themselves ate from the ones they saw their own parents eating. That is one of the major things they achieved. So you telling me they did not build a foundation? What kind of foundation are you talking about? There is something you Christians mix up. Christianity and civilization out. They are two different ball games. Christianity is not civilization. Neither is civilization Christianity. Yeah, the whites brought civilization to us. The whites also brought Christianity to us. It is not everything that people bring to you that you take and at the expense of your own. Even the white people that brought this church to us, they know they go church the way we Africans take, they go our own. We tend to do more than people that even introduce the said Christianity to us. God helping, yeah, I've been able to at least leave Nigeria. I know that church within maximum 1 hour 30 minutes, a church abroad is from the beginning to the end. They've started their church and they've dismissed. Everything is in place, everything is in order. You go back home to work. But here in Africa, somebody will go to church, you will spend 4 good hours, 5 good hours. In fact, some days alone is from morning till night. You will be in church from morning till night on a Sunday. Sundays alone are mapped out just for church alone. You will see people will go to church in the morning, they call it fellowship in the morning. From there, they enter to the main what do they even call it? To the main worship whatsoever. From there in the evening, also has fellowship again. Monday, fellowship. Tuesday, fellowship. Wednesday, fellowship. Thursday, fellowship. To the extent that you see people in church, even on a Monday morning, between 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, that you're supposed to be at your place of business, that you're supposed to be in your farm, that you're supposed to be working with your 2 hands, looking for something to eat. You're supposed to be working to better your generation, to better your household. You stay in church, casting and binding. You stay in church and pray for manna to fall from heaven. You stay in church. You don't have anything doing, but 247, you're inside the church. What are you doing there? What are you doing there? And you come to tell me that my forefathers did not build a good foundation for the next generation. Who said so? They lived a very strong legacy. With them, when they were there, during their own time, you see all this premature death and everything was not there. Because why? People respect the culture and tradition of the land. Before you see anybody desecrating the land, it takes time. Reducing the level of death, premature death, reducing the level of criminality, reducing the level of crime, reducing the high level of nudity. Just check what is happening now in these present days. Somebody 34 years is dead. 20-something years. At least that one alone is even more than enough. The quest for so much financial power, the quest for so much financial breakthrough, the quest for so much wealth, the quest for riches is not high as at that time, because everybody learned to work with their both hands. Everybody were busy looking for the right sources to better their life, not casting and binding without work. So, you asking me if our forefathers, the foundation to the next generation, I think you need to go back to the village. You need to go back to where you come from, your village, where you came from. You need to go back and ask questions. The road which you are walking upon today, that road was there even before the inception of your own father, even before the inception of his own father. Which people, who brought that road? Who brought that road? Or did they tell you that your community was from and the road was there? It was people that brought out the initiative that said, let us dualize this road. From this place to this, it will connect to this other community. From here, we'll connect to these other places. It is not this our generation. That is one. The second one, which you asked me, saying that our foundations affected us. Rather, Christianity is bringing liberation to us. My darling, what has Christianity liberated you from? You that is coming from a foundation, from a family that has faulty foundation, no matter how you pray, no matter how you tend to pray yourself out, it is there, it is there. There is no way it will go out through prayer. It has to be corrected through the traditional way. You say your foundation affected you. How? Everybody, I still insist, everybody has their own way of life. The whites have their own ways of life. The blacks have their own ways of life. The whites coming to impose their own. Did they really come to impose? No, they just brought. It is now we by ourselves that are imposing it on ourselves, making it look like it is mandatory. People bringing their own tradition, bringing their own culture to impose on you, telling you that you must do their own, living your own, that theirs is right, while your own is wrong. That is what I don't agree with. That is what I don't agree with. Even people that brought Christianity to us, we tend to know more than them that brought this said Christianity to us. So you need to have a rethink. Sit down, think first. There is something that actually happened recently. Why I tell you that this Christianity is a major problem that we have in Africa. There is something that happened recently. I was going somewhere. I met a child on the road. They said this Igbos, we call it ihempa, something like epilepsy. Something like epilepsy was doing this child. So the cure for this traditionally is just udaku. Udaku is palm kernel oil, just palm kernel oil and another leaf. And another leaf like that. If you mix both of them together and give this child to drink, then put in the child's nose and ear, this child will get him or herself and it will stop. Only for me to get to that place, look at everybody running helter-skelter. I stopped to check what is happening. Then they said this. I said, people should get papankana oil. And I was looking for a leaf. Then they asked me, which leaf are you looking for? I told them, some elders too also helped me. They were looking for this leaf from this side. Why me? I was looking from another side. Before we even got the leaf, one of the women from I don't know where she came from. So they're shouting, hey, God of this. I don't want to mention the name of the church. God of that. Take this child to the church. Take this child to the church. At a point, people were like, She even rushed, grabbed the baby. It was not like I was dragging with her with the baby. I said, give me this child. She said, no. Which leave? Those are demonic. They are this. They are attack. They are evil spirits. Leaves created by God are now evil spirits. Then at a point, I had to do what? I had to just let go. She took the baby to church for prayers. Something that would have been solved with ordinary leaf, with herbs, with leaves that God created for our own benefit. I just had to let her go. She took this she took this baby to the church. Then I went my own way, only for me to be returning in the evening. Then I stopped to ask, how is the baby? They said the baby is dead. They said an innocent baby is dead because of some people's ignorance and lack of understanding. An innocent child that came to this world that would have lived and fulfilled his destiny died just like that because of Christianity. I did not actually blame the woman though. I did not blame her. I blamed the parents of the baby that allowed her to take their child away. You see, Christianity, it has a whole lot of negative effects on us. You will see somebody now, immediately you pass, and something mistakenly falls on your zik. The person has started casting and binding. What are you casting? What are you binding? What are you casting? What are you binding? You can't stand by people that you don't even know. You leave your own forefathers. You leave your own ancestors. You're calling on Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Elijah. All of them too are dead. They were once alive. They are dead. They are also people's forefathers. They are people's ancestors. They are people's ancestors. Igbo people, we always say, Abakatankiti, Ahono. When we keep quiet too much, we also tell you the truth. No matter whether you like it or not, truth is bitter, but it must be told. Think about this. Know when to walk. Know when to pray. Know when to do the right thing. Just do the right thing as a person. And watch how the universe will prosper you. Watch how the universe will bless you. I will see you guys in my next video.